Guys, welcome back to the channel. When you come into the building, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel, smash the notification bell to all so you'll know when I upload new stuff, guys. Okay, let's talk about what's been going on. Um, been in bed for 2 days straight, 3 days straight, my bag. Um, I was feeling stressed and not feeling good. I took a fall on Friday, and when I took that fall, well, I was dizzy anyway. So thank you for the like, whoever entered the building. I love you. I took a fall. Oh, somebody entered the building. I love you. Thank you for coming. Right. I had fell and I was dizzy. I wasn't I was a little over the weather the weekend, but I went on, pushed past it. Monday, went to work, pushed past it. Did a live stream Monday and couldn't push past it any longer, honey. Tuesday, Wednesday, and today I was pretty much feeling, and let me tell you how I was feeling, guys. I was vibrating. When I say vibrating, my whole body was vibrating for days. For days. My body, it was like something was trying to snatch me out of my body. Like, this is a literal thing. Something was trying to snatch me out of my body. Um, I was visited by succubi. Um, Now, what is a succubi? A succubi is a spirit that fucks around with you when you sleep, okay? Now, the incubus is the female sexual demon, and the succubus is the female, the incubus is the male. So, now this is going to sound weird. Hi, proud mixed child. Thank you for coming into the building. I'm talking about the incubus and the succubus that, I had been the succubus. I mean, the incubus, which is the male ghost that be fucking around with you when you sleep. So, yes. And then every night I felt my bed vibrating to where it felt like I was being like snatched out of my body, right? 17,000 people in the building. I'm so excited. Yeah, succubus. Yeah, the succubus is the male ghost that wants to diddle around with you when you're sleeping, right? So I prefer, if I'm going to be diddled around with, I prefer the incubus. Even though these ghosts are so hideous looking that if you're not spiritually like coherent, you'll be terrified. But pretty much I've done battled them in my sleep so many times. I understand that they're only aspects of me. They're my absolute lower desires coming into play in the astral realm, right? Or coming out to play in the astral realm. So I'm so grateful that when it comes to the spirit realm, I'm very well versed in that realm. is playtime to me. That realm is not, it's not scary, but it's annoying when you're sitting there and your whole body is vibrating. Your whole body is going like this. Look, the bed wasn't moving, but I heard the bed shaking, but the bed wasn't moving. It was weird. It was weird. Yes, I believe in the God within me. Yes, I have met. Yes, I believe that there's a God within me, which has no name, because God's name in the Bible says it should never be uttered. God is shapeless and formless. God is the inner G, the inner God within me. Yes, I am. I'm a knower. I know that God exists. I know that any engraven image is blasphemy. Worshiping something that you can see is blasphemy over the God within me. The true God is within. The kingdom of heaven is within, and the true God is within. Anything outside of that is blasphemy, honey. So you have to really understand what you're talking about when you come in here to my live stream and you just belting out, well, who the true God is. If there's a million people on this planet, there's a million different gods, okay? Because God only resides within you, okay? So let's get that together. Big Mama in here. Yes, honey, the Holy Spirit resides within all of us. Okay, you just have to open your eyes. And when you point and look at something, that's why Christ said, if you see a man saying, there's the kingdom, he's lying because it's within, it's unseen. Okay? God and the kingdom is unseen, it's an unseen thing. It's an unuttered. It's something that's so amazing that you can't utter. Okay? There's only one true God. That's the God within you. And when you point and say, like the Bible says, see, the Bible is telling people exactly what's what, but they go straight to idolatry. But they think that they're correct. Idolatry, the idol, meaning you worshiping something that you could see. If you see a picture of Jesus and you're worshiping that picture, you're idolatry. You're doing idolatry. If you see a picture of anything with shape and form, okay, is engraven. So we got to get this together. So don't come in here trolling and telling me what I know, okay? There is only one true God. That's the one that resides within you. So if you don't want to accept that, that's not my issue. That's above my pay grade, okay? This isn't elementary school right here. This is highly advanced metaphysics for dummies, meaning I'm explaining it to you the way it works in my life, okay? Now, don't do what I do. Don't, because there's a God that's within you that you need to serve. You don't come here to debate me on anything because God, the only true God, is within you. Okay? If the kingdom of heaven is within, then how are you going to tell me what my God is? Are you within me? Is God within you? Okay. So, I don't have a succubus, honey. I don't have a okay, so we're not going to debate. This is not debate time, honey. Okay? I mean, I appreciate okay. Okay. All right, so we're having a discussion. Would you like to come up and have the discussion? Would you like to, come up and Okay, so what's your name? Have met? Okay, so have met. I really like your spirit. I like the way you stand on your square. I like that. So look, I'm going to be having my StreamYard back on Saturday. I'm inviting you to come up and we could talk about it if you would like. I wasn't saying that I have a succubus. I was saying, no, I don't have a succubus. That succubus don't belong to me. There are things in the world that you cannot see. There are spirits around you at all times that you cannot see. He's trolling. Okay, sweetie, we can't continue to. I don't debate what's going on with me, okay? Because that's just my truth. Your truth is yours, mine is mine. There you go, honey. Now, I did invite you up. The God within me. The God within me is nameless, shapeless, and formless, loving and caring. See, you're into ego. The ego, it wants a name. The ego wants somebody to name. The ego wants somebody to pick a side. I know. Okay. All right. I'm sorry, have met. I appreciate your questions. They're very exciting in a way. I ain't even gonna hold you. I mean, because a lot of times I don't get people up here to engage in the conversation. So you are very engaging, and I appreciate that. And I know. It just seems like when you ask me the same question over and over again, this seems like you're trolling. No, I said it was messing with me. I said it was messing with me. I said they were hideous looking and they were messing with me. But how do you deal with something that you don't want to be around you? You ignore it. You ignore it. You don't give it life. Where your attention goes, the energy flows. So if you're gonna be scared of the succubus, scared of the incubus, then it's gonna keep coming. But if you're like, okay, there you go. Hey, hello. There you go. All right. Yes, I'm talking about in the way of how hideous these things look. Let me tell you, if you've ever seen them, they are very hideous. When you come outside of third dimensional thinking and you understand that there's a God that resides within you and not outside of you, then you will become under spiritual attack at different times in your life. Right? So you will come under a spiritual attack and you'll see things that most people can't see because okay, your eyes open. Now I got to throw these stones at you. Now I got to get you scared. This is what these spirits do. We wrestle not against flesh and blood. When you really understand that on a real level, in a real way, then the spirit realm will be like booga booga booga. They will try to mess with you. You know, so when you be like, okay, it's like a bully, like a spiritual bully, and when you just like ignore the bully, and I'm gonna tell you, the incubus are ugly, but the succubus is ugly, but the incubi are really ugly. They're really like on another level, and they will try to like snatch you out your body, like snatch you out of there. Snatch you. Your body is like a car. It will try to make you a pedestrian. It will try to get you out of the car, get you out of the body. You know what Yahweh spells? Yahoo. It's you. Yahweh means you. Yahoo. See, it's right in front of you in plain sight. Yahweh spells Yahoo. You. You, the God within you. So this is what it says. God name doesn't need to be uttered because it's within Yahoo. Yahweh spells you. Okay? But that's highly advanced information. That's highly advanced information. Because look, oh, that's such an amazing question. I'm so glad you asked that. He said, "Well, why do you think they are messing with you?" Okay, so I'm in a spiritual transition in my life where I'm having things that's going on to where, all right, I'm gonna be honest, right? I'm worried about certain things in my life, like I hate to say this, bills. Okay, bills, and it's got me a little stressed out to where my pressure is high. So when I know the Bible inside out, upside down, and any scripture that you bring to me, I will show you how it correlates with with the human body, because the Bible is about how the cell or the atom evolved. Atom evolved. How see Adam, Eve evolved, how the atom evolved into your body, and to how we keep making these mistakes of worshiping idols instead of Yahweh, Yahu. See, we worship everything outside of Yahu, you, Yahweh, you. You worship everything outside of you. You point fingers, and you put names and labels on something that can't be quantified. You put labels and names on something that's nameless, on something that's so amazing that it can't be boxed in. And we always want to box God into a pronoun, and we want to box God into a he or she. You know what I'm saying? And we keep making that mistake. That's what the Bible is keep talking about. That's why we keep falling, because we always want to divide and conquer, right? Instead of looking right there, you, inside of you. Have met. You are, man. I hope you come back through every time, because you be on point. You on point in a way. You ask amazing questions. Amazing questions. Hi, Ashton. Yes, guys, there are times you can be tempted. Yeah, so so what I'm saying is, and you're right. Absolutely. Absolutely proud. Absolutely. Right? You got to be balanced. We can't see our mistake that we keep making in this 3D realm is we want we want to put a name on something that's nameless. We want to feel, and we want to always be, you know, entertained and stuff like that. We want to put God into who's your God? Who's your God? Oh, what's your God's name? Oh, does your God allow this and that? Do you know God don't the God within you don't give a sue my loo on what the next one doing. God wanna know. So what you doing to serve me? What you doing to, make our stuff great? This is what God wants us to do. But I believe, just my humble opinion, that we want so badly to be able to put our hands on God and to be able to see God. But the only way to do that is to go inside. The only way to do that is to go in. It's no other way. You're not going to see now. You can feel God, you know, through uh through someone's hug, through a nice warm hug from somebody. Yeah, you can feel God in those ways. But the only way you can see God is to close your eyes. But you can feel God in other ways. You know, watching the animals play, you can absolutely feel God. You can feel God when, you know, you're able to help your neighbor, you know. Absolutely proud, monotheism and polytheism, right? Right? And Ashton said, I did. Yes. Yes. You know, I believe that. And like you said, he said there's only one God. And you're absolutely right. The God that resides in you is the one true God. And that God wants to be loved on, wants to be recognized, does not want to be boxed in. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's the jealous God within you. Yes, Proud said, close your mind, close your eyes, and see what. God darn it. Proud said, close your mind, close your eyes, and see with your heart. Hey, Proud, you just proud. I'm so proud. Proud me, child. Yes, I was doing that today because I was thinking about everything about my life and while I was driving and just looking at my old stomping grounds today while I was going to the clinic, looking at my old stomping grounds and just being so grateful because it's lit in West Baltimore. You hear me? West Baltimore is lit. Look, West Baltimore look like it used to before 2020. Man, they out there. And it was exciting to see. It was so exciting to see just people having fun, out there having fun, doing what they do. It was so lit. And just me driving by, remembering, dang, I used to be out there copping drugs, and I ain't doing that no more. But I could see these people out here and they having their fun. They out there just, you know, the guys congregating, laughing, playing what you call that? Jacks. Not jacks, but what's them things with the what you call it? Dice. Rolling dice. Proud said in a state of global disarray, happiness can still exist within self. Proud. I felt that today, even though a proud. I hate to say that for the last couple of days I have been drained, right? But getting out today, it really helped. You know what I'm saying? It really helped. And I felt elated, you know, just to be able to get out the house and go to my doctor. And I got some stuff from my doctor. I'm going to open up and show you guys. And look, this took a big step. This was a big step for me. Because in 3 years, almost 3 years, I've been clean, right? I hadn't taken nothing but an Aleve. That's all I take is Aleve. And I take it like maybe once every 4 or 5 months. I'll break down and take an Aleve. But I said, no, I'm going to go ahead to the doctor and I'm going to see what they say. Now, if they be talking all that junk like, Oh yeah, you gotta get something replaced. Yeah, you need this replacement or that replace. Yeah, no, the devil is a lie, honey. We ain't doing that. So I got this, which is topical gel pain relief, right? Because I say, look, no narcotics, okay? Jay, no narcotics for Jay. We ain't doing that, okay? So it's called diclofenac sodium topical gel. It's like an NSAID for daily treatment of arthritis pain. I didn't tell them I had no arthritis. I told them what happened. I fell, goddamn. So there you go. Got that. Yes, guys. Dang. I hope we can have these conversations like this every day. OMG. You guys are amazing. We didn't talk about how gorgeous I am. Even though I miss my peoples. I miss Willie Bowen. I do like him in my chat, though, because he makes me laugh as well. Yes, it's endless. Proud. And it's fun. Hey, Proud, if you wasn't married, I would marry you. No, hey, Proud, I'm joking. I know. Proud, I'm messing with you. Tell that gorgeous wife of yours, I'm only joking. Look, I know I'm 99 years old, honey. I ain't that bad. I mean, I'm harmless. But no, Proud. You are a Proud. I just like to be. I don't think men get it these days now. But Willie Bowen, I love my friend. Like his humor, the way he say he pop in, "Hey mermaid," that's my favorite. I love that. But I'm talking about the men out in society. Let me tell you, the men out in society. Let me tell you what happened. So I went to the market today, not the regular supermarket. I'm talking about like the fish market where they got, fruit, fish, and all that. It's called Northeast Market, right? I'm a vlog. That vlog will be available, I think, Saturday, right? But it just men be thinking different now. Like this one guy, I could tell he was digging me or whatever. He kept looking me in my face, whatever. It's annoying, but whatever. I get it. But he thought it was a good idea to get smart with the guy with the cashier. Thought that was impressing me or something like that. Like it doesn't impress me to see you disrespect a cashier. That's not impressive to me. I don't. People be throwed off a little bit. No, you know what impresses me? A respectful gentleman. That knows how to. That knows how to articulate himself well. You ain't got to be Harvard Law and shit like that. And they're probably the biggest dummies ever. No, I shouldn't have said that. No, but you ain't got to be all the and thou and all of that. But I'm just saying, be able to get your thoughts across to where you're not being disrespectful to the cashier. That doesn't impress a lady. I don't even think the hood rats like that shit. I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? I don't even think the hood rats like that. I ran out of toilet paper, y'all. Now I ran out of TP. Now usually I buy like, how many is it? I think it's like 32 in a pack. Look, I had to get some emergency TP. And I broke down and got My blood pressure medicine. I broke down and got that because I'm gonna see how I feel when after I do that. Yes, anyone's aesthetics can be attractive, but ultimately behind the image, oh my God, I love you. Behind the image, if the heart isn't warm and transparent, no true beauty. Good gosh, somebody. Hey, proud. Your wife is lucky. That's all I'ma say. All right, all right, all right. Mama, sorry, Mama. Look, my daughter is your age, proud. So you know I'm just joking. But no, I'm saying your wife is lucky because she has somebody who is well rounded, can articulate himself. You know what I'm saying? And I look, whoever she is, she got to be a bad mama jamma, honey. I know she is a bad mama jamma. She gotta be. To be able to pull somebody like you. Yeah. She bad. She bad. So yes, honey. Um, but I had got OMG. I gotta tell you. So I was telling the lady at the clinic, the nurse, what had happened for the last couple of nights, right? She gave me, and guess what? I told her she was fascinated, and she told me she had the same exact experience recently. And guess what? About a couple other nurses recently had the same thing. Y'all, come on now. It's something going on. It's something going on because all of these females was experiencing the same stuff. The one said she had it last week. The other one said she had it like last year. Um, the one that was talking to me said she had it years ago. But but it was a couple of nurses that said, and guess what they did, yo? This is crazy. They was all look. Because of my experience, let me tell you something. This is crazy. Because of my experience, they was all of the nurses was gathered around talking about their experience dealing with the same exact thing. So it was crazy. It was like I don't know. It was like everybody was talking about that their experience dealing with that. And this is what I wanted to show y'all. I'm gonna read this tonight or maybe tomorrow. Yeah, I'm gonna read this maybe Saturday. But this is talking about. Let me show y'all. Look, that's the incubus. Yes, honey. Yes. So this thing, yeah, sleep paralysis. But for me, it wasn't a sleep paralysis because I could move. But this is the closest thing they could find to what, because they couldn't, the lady, she couldn't find nothing to where the body was actually vibrating. Now, because my body was vibrating like that, and then I was getting a headache. I think it was the Kundalini energy, because the Kundalini energy is that serpent within going, that serpent energy, serpentine, because everyone has it, serpentine, like a serpentine belt. in a car, which your body is a car, that serpentine energy coming up and not having an outlet. So it was something. It's a one of my chakra areas is kind of not like clogged. So I have to go in for this particular thing. But the sleep paralysis was the closest thing that she could find that, you know, because my body was shaking, and it felt like I was almost coming out my body. So this was the closest thing, but it's so much stuff in here. Um Pathopsychology. No, pathophysiology. That's what that is. Pathophysiology. It can be a myriad of things. Yes, neurological disorders, medication, stress, anxiety, underlying medical conditions like infections or metabolic issues. No, you know what I think it is? Stress. Because I'm allowing things to stress me out. Because I'm a single parent, and it's very stressful. It's very stressful. You want to, you know, I'm just getting clean like 2 years ago, and I want to provide for my kids what I never provided them before. That's stable housing, a beautiful, clean house, which they have, you know, and, you know, shit, the bills are billing. The first is passed again. Tomorrow, rent time. You know what I'm saying? By the time I'm finish paying rent tomorrow, guess what? Now we got to figure out what we eat. No, I mean, I'm joking. I'm joking. God always provides. God always provides. I'm joking. Let me not joke like that. So, yeah, but it's to where I may have to get a second job, guys. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's a bunch of stuff. And you right. Yes, Proud Mixed Child. The key to accepting that you're not entirely in control. Woo! Of the uncontrollable about the mind and body. Think differently, but faith will come on, get you. Wait a minute, let me read this again. Yes, because faith will get you through anything. The key, listen, guys, the key to happiness is accepting that you're not entirely in control of the uncontrollable. Come on, Proud. About the mind and the body. Think differently. But faith will get you through anything. I promise. Listen. Mm. Ooh. Faith is a deal breaker. No faith, no breakthrough. No faith, no nothing. Right? Acceptance is key as well, as you said. The key is acceptance. Acceptance is the key. Guess what? Last year, same problems. This year, same problems, better circumstances. See, I always have that same energy that comes through. But as I push through and just acceptance, guess what? I get a better situation each time. So there you go. And I'm handling the situations better. But because okay, I'm going to tell you what I really believe, Proud Mixed Child. I have a sponsor that I have not been calling because look, my sponsor and all of my sponsee sisters, they get together quite often and have the most fun together. That's what I've been doing. Isolating. Look, I forgot I was free, Proud Mixed Child. I forgot I was free. I'm free as a bird. I got whatever look, I can go wherever I want. But I'm still stuck in that grid, in that light grid. You ever seen on the movies where they have like a building and they have like a system, alarm system, but these alarm systems are lights. And these lights, and if you go past that light, the alarm system will go off. The invisible grid. That's what a lot of us are stuck in, is an invisible grid where you feel like they say, like the bear, you put a bear in a 10 by 10 by 10 by 10 enclosement, and you keep them there for like maybe a month. Then you lift the enclosement. The bear won't go past the borders. And that's me. See, I'm free, but I won't go past the borders because I forgot I was free. Scared that if I go ahead and have fun, you know, that, yeah, I'm scared to have fun because I want to trust myself, you know? I want to be able to have fun and not go back to my old ways. So I keep myself in this invisible grid. Scared to date anybody because look, everybody drinks nowadays. Everybody smokes nowadays. I can't be around it. So I stay to myself. And if they don't drink and if they don't smoke, then maybe they stuck in their ways, and you know, I don't know. I'm just afraid to put myself out there in any way, shape, or form with anyone, family included. The new Janice don't know nobody. The new me doesn't know people. The new me don't know life. The new me is just figuring out life. And it's amazing. The ride is so freaking awesome. But now it seems like I want to come out of my shell a little bit and have fun with people. But it's like every time I have in the past gotten with somebody, I wind up getting high again. And I'm not willing to risk that. No, not the first day. No, not the first month. Not the first 6 months. But after that, I wind up getting high. I'm not willing to risk it. And everybody in the conscious community, like I want me somebody in the conscious community, somebody that knows what nature is and enjoys nature is interested in, the cosmos and the body and biology and science, you know, astrology, astronomy, and all the sciences. That's I want somebody like that. Somebody that enjoys music, that loves animals. And sometimes I think I deserve that. I deserve somebody that loves animals. It seems like everybody that, I have talked to, it's like they don't like animals. They don't like cats. I don't know why that touches me so much when somebody don't like animals. I don't know why I'm so attached to animals, because I don't want to be attached to nothing. But I just love cats so much, and I love dogs so much, and just all the animals. And it's like when somebody don't like animals, it literally hurts my feelings. I don't know what that is. I don't. So if I'm talking to somebody and talking about animals, look, that's my first thing I'm gonna find out if I'm trying to talk to somebody. You like animals? You don't like animals? Then you don't like me. That's what it is. You gotta be excited about the animals. You gotta be excited about the animals. Excuse me. Maybe I'm lonely. I don't know. I'm not lonely though, because if I was, trust me, I probably there are guys everywhere. Trust me, every once in a while, someone do try to talk to me. Every once in a while, not all the time, but every once in a while, a gentleman will try to talk to me. But it's like I'm looking for a certain type. I'm looking for a certain type. You got to be in love with nature. You got to be in love with the animals. You almost got to be like, uh, you got to be like a guy that's in the '60s but don't smoke weed. That's what. Hello. Yes, yes, honey. You gotta be like a guy that's from the '60s, but only you don't smoke weed. Yes, honey. You. So yes, guys. Yes. OMG, Proud said projection. Some people don't like self, so they will have a problem with others, including a pet. Jesus. Oh, that's Willie. You came. Hi. I'm sorry. I'm so weird. I'm a weirdo, okay? Hi, Willie. Thank you. Thank you, WB. I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with me right now. I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm glad to see you, though. I'm so glad to see you. I think you're. I don't know. It's you're a friend in my head, like a real. I don't know. It's amazing how somebody online can really. Now I can see how them women get took for all that money. Because look, when you came in the building, right, my heart just like beep 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 beep. Look, when you came in the building, I promise, child. Yes. When you came into the building, my heart said beep 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 beep. I said, "Oh, that was trouble right there, boy." I can see how women get took because I don't know how and why. You know, yes, I don't know. I think it's because you're so awesome, right? But I'm not flirting with you, okay? I'm just saying, I wish I had somebody in real life to be kind to me like that. You know what I'm saying? To, I don't know if I never recognized or I don't know. I don't know. I was getting high. So I don't know if I never recognized somebody loving me and me just thinking they didn't. I don't know. But in real life, somebody being that kind to you, just being kind, is very, very important. It's very important. Thank you, Proud. Thank you, Proud said there are people out there. God will send you someone. Thank you, Proud. I kept holding on to Tay, my ex, and yes, I do love him so much. I'm not in love with him no more, but I do love him and want him to be amazing in life. I think I'm just starting to really get over him, you know, and I didn't have to get under someone else to get over him, and that's amazing. That's amazing because my whole life, this is how I. No, I ain't even gonna lie. Most of the times when I'm single for like a year. This time it's been almost 3 years, so I'm gonna just be honest. Most of the time when I'm single for a long ass time. Because it's just not easy for me to hop in and hop out of a relationship. It's just not. Excuse me. Pausing. So, yes, guys. Oh, Willie. You're so sweet. You're so sweet. I don't even know what you look like, Willie. But you sweet. You are sweet. You probably married. Men like you be married. Them real sweet, nice men. They don't be available. Love you, proud. Proud said, well, you stay safe and blessed, peace and light. Look after yourself and keep your head up high. Elevation is the mindset. I'll see you around. Hey, proud. I'm going to come to your live stream and do exactly what you do for me. And that's give real input and, definitely engage with you on your platform. If anybody's watching this, Proud Mixed Child's platform be lit. It'd be amazing. I love you, Willie Bowen. Ciao, baby. Um, yes, I got like 4 more minutes. Okay, Proud. I'll talk to you later. Thank you for coming so much, Proud. And I can't wait. When I don't know when are you going live next, Proud? Because I gotta come in and engage with you and your amazing following. You have your following is lit, Proud. Mine's starting to get lit too, though. OMG, I'm so excited. Life, life is an apex. You keep climbing. Only the journey is written, not the destination. Keep telling your story because it's interesting, and I will be live this weekend. I'm so excited. Thank you so much, Proud. Yes, I will be in there. Look, my notifications been on with you. I don't understand why YouTube isn't sending me my notifications, but I did get one last week. But I'm gonna make sure they're on all. Cause sometimes it do click off for all with my different people that I jam with, and then I'll look at it and it don't be on all. But yes, I definitely will be into your next live stream. I cannot wait to come and see what you're talking about. And everybody go to Proud Mixed Child. His shit be lit. Your peoples really love you, Proud. You're welcome, honey. Willie Bowen, you still in the building? Oh, yes. Thank you so much, Proud Mixed Child. Yes. Absolutely. Absolutely. Proud said, have a great evening. Take care and have a lucid night. Absolutely. A good word, lucid. That's a great word. It means clear. It means clear, guys. Lucid means clear. It means very intense and clear. Lucid is amazing. I love that word. So, yes, guys, I'm finished slinging snot. It was amazing stream. I thoroughly enjoyed this one because on Facebook, what I did today was not. Yeah, Sonia, I have this YouTube friend that I've had for a few years that I kind of threw shade on Facebook because I knew she wouldn't see. I threw shade, but I didn't say no names or nothing, but I was just venting, right? Because she been my friend for like, what, 4 years? Like a year after I started, she started being my friend, and she know what's going on, so. But I was just saying how stressful I was stressed out I've been because of certain things, but it's not important. It's not important. Only important thing is that at the end of the day, if she needed me, I'd be there for her. And if I need her, she'll be there for me. It doesn't matter. We kind of got into a little argument last night, and I just said, nah, I'm not fucking with you no more. But that's not how I am, and that's not how she is, even though she get on my nerves, and I know I get on hers, but there you go. All right. We're counting down, guys. I wish you everything that I wish for me and mine, peace, wholeness, everything wonderful, amazing that your hand and your heart can hold, guys. Do me a favor. Have an amazing evening. Would you do that for me? Okay, the dog's coming down, so I got to go. Love you guys so much. Wholeness.